Hi guys. So today we're in the high tunnel, and we're going to start planting some onion seeds that we collected from our little onion farm. I have a pot I planted up with onions. I leave them alone from year to year, and I just allow them to grow and bloom. And then when I dry the heads, I get these seeds. And then I dry them in a paper bag, and then see all those black bits like peppercorns? Those are all seeds. So let me show you where they come from. Alright, so I have some onions here that overwintered themselves and are coming up. And this is the part that will come up and make a bloom like that. If I left it alone, so you can see in here, that would actually bloom and then give me seeds. So last year I collected these seeds, I put them in a brown paper bag, and now we're going to take these and plant them up. So I have a regular tray here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 49 cells. And in the bottom of them they have a little slit that allows water and water to drain out once you plant them. So what I like to do is just take a little bit of leaf compost and put it in the bottom, which will keep the dirt in, but see the slit down in there? Oops. But it won't allow the dirt to fall out. So what I'm going to do now that I just have a little bit of leaf compost in all the bottom is I'm going to use this potting mix I got, fill in the cells, and then we will take seeds and plant 1 or 2 seeds per cell. So one onion plant will give you hundreds and hundreds of seeds. I mean, look at all that. They're just seeds. I mean, you're getting a little bit of dried flour, but who cares, right? It'll just rot in the cell anyway. And each seed, each single seed, will give you, that's not a good seed, will give you a whole onion. And these are pretty good size onions too. So yeah, let me start filling this up with dirt and we'll put in some onions. Let's take a look at the bag for a second. So I just take the dirt right out of the bag and use it in the cells. And the best way I know to open a bag is to do a slit full across the bottom, full across the top, and then one big slit down the bottom, and then it opens up like a present. Now if you don't have any pots at your house, you could literally just plant in here, and we've done that before on the channel. Put this outside and just plant directly into it. It works great. So if you don't have pots, it's not an excuse. You can even use cardboard boxes. We've done that before too. Anyway, easiest way to open up a bag. I'm going to get stuffing. Alright, so we put dirt in these now, but what you'll see is that I'm going to go through now and kind of just give it a tamp down, and you'll see how much soil there is going from overflowing to pretty low. Enough to where I'm going to need to put another round of dirt in here. You don't want to pack it like tight, you know, you're not going for a mold. You just want the soil to be, you know, not so airy, but with onions they need to be able to grow deep, right? So just a little tamp, make sure everything's kind of down, and then we'll just go back through with some dirt and just top it off, and then give it another little tamp, and then we'll get to planting the seeds. So I'm doing that second tamp down, and I'm going to leave it a little low because I am not going to shove the seeds into the medium. I'm just going to put them on top, and then I'm going to come through with a light sprinkling of dirt and cover them up. So with seeds, the general rule of thumb, let me grab a seed for you, See how tiny it is? It's like a peppercorn, right? Not even the size of a peppercorn. So for most seeds, you want to plant them twice as deep as they are tall. So this little thing is maybe 1/8 of an inch. I don't know how many millimeters that is, but not much. So what I will do is simply put it on top like I just did. Just let it fall there. And then I will come in and just, like adding salt to the top of a dish. Just a little bit. So, anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so when I went through there, I think it's pretty obvious if you kept a hard look on what I was doing, is I get impatient, and I just grabbed a bunch of seeds and just kind of, threw them in there, which means some of these probably have 4 or 5 seeds in them, and at least 3 instead of the 2 I was shooting for. But, I can thin them. Seeds are free. What I probably do, I don't know, for some reason, when I thin plants, like I feel like I'm giving away food, getting rid of food when I don't need to. So often what I'll do is transplant them and then give them away. It's free to me, right? And I've got lots of pots that I collect throughout the year. So it's not a big deal, and it's good for your neighbors, it's good for your community. Take them to the food bank. Did you know you could donate starch to the food bank? You can where I live in Oregon, and you get the tax write-off. Since these are organic onions, heritage, open pollinated, that means I can get something like $5 write-off per start. Depends on what they're going to be going for in my neighborhood, so I have to print out an advert for it and take it to the tax man, and so that's a nice little write-off. And maybe you get somebody gardening, right? You get somebody fed in your community at least. So it makes me happy, it makes them happy. It's a win-win. It's a win-win situation. So okay, done. We are potted, we are topped, we have onion for 11. It's the whole tray, so I make these from old yogurt containers or whatever container. So there, now I'm going to water it in, and I'm going to clean off that bench over there and put it down, and then we'll plant something else up. But you guys probably don't need to watch me planting seeds after seeds. It's all basically the same. Plant twice as deep as it is tall. But we'll come back, check in, and see how these little buggers are growing. Yes, you can plant seeds from onions outdoor. You can sow them directly outside. I have better luck with them in my greenhouse. It's a high tunnel because it's not heated. So I just have better luck this way, but you can certainly do them outside. But like, we got snow last night and it froze again last night, even though it's almost mid-April. So I'm just going to start them in here. And with 49 cells, and I have at least 3 or 4 seeds per cell, I'm going to get something like, 150 starts out of this one thing, which I got for free, by the way, Craigslist. All right, so onward. Let me know if you guys have any questions.